Microsoft has implemented a new woke word checker. This is in a new menu item called Grammar and Refinements in Word, which is the most popular word processing program in the world. It doesn't check how you spell words. It doesn't check how you use grammar or punctuation. It checks age bias, cultural bias, ethnic slurs, gender bias, gender-neutral pronouns, gender-specific language, racial bias, sexual orientation bias, and socioeconomic bias. So if you type in Mrs. Thatcher, referring to the Iron Lady, Mrs. Thatcher did this in Great Britain, it will suggest that you change it to Ms. Thatcher. I suspect Maggie Thatcher is rolling in her grave at the very thought. If you type in the phrase uttered by Neil Armstrong as he took the first step onto the moon, one small step for a man, one giant leap for mankind, it will suggest you change it to humankind. You know humankind, it's more inclusive, isn't it? Even though man is a gender-neutral word. In the beginning, God created man, both male and female, he created them. No, can't do that anymore. We have to change the first words on the moon. When you switch this tool on, the spelling mistakes are underlined in red, the grammar errors are underlined in blue, and inclusiveness issues are underlined in purple. Microsoft is a very woke company. You might remember some months ago, Microsoft held a conference, and they opened the conference by engaging in the liberal liturgy of pretty much any woke trope you can find. They threw in everything but the kitchen sink.
Hello and welcome to Microsoft Ignite. We've got a big day ahead and lots in store for you. First, we want to acknowledge that the land where the Microsoft campus is situated was traditionally occupied by the Sammamish, the Duwamish, the Snoqualmie, the Suquamish, the Muckleshoot, the Snohomish, the Tulalip, and other Coast Salish peoples since time immemorial. A people that are still here, continuing to honor and bring to light their ancient heritage. My name is Allison Wines. I'm a senior program manager in our developer tools division. I'm an Asian and white female with dark brown hair wearing a red sleeveless top.
And I'm Seth Juarez, program manager in the AI platform group. I'm a tall Hispanic male wearing a blue shirt, khaki pants.
It goes on and on. It really only gets worse from there. Slight side note, you notice they never asked themselves why this land was occupied by all those groups of people. This land was occupied by the Suwamish and the Sashimi and the Muckleshoot and the Hoogie Hockey, and it was all occupied by all of the. Why was that? Is it because one group took it from another group? They were all occupying it at the exact same time? I don't think so. I think actually one group came in and took the land from the group that was there before, and that was considered perfectly fine, and we have no problem with it. But then we came in and took the land in some cases, won it through conquest, sometimes bought it, but that's evil and terrible because it was Christendom that came in and did that. A digression. This is a great threat to our political order. But it's not government people pushing it. It's not just big government. All right? It's corporation. It's corporate power. It's technological power. It's not government, but it's still political. It still shapes our whole political order, how we understand ourselves, how we understand our relation to citizens, how we understand our relation to the state. This happens to be the subject of my book, Speechless, which I finished 1 year ago today, exactly. And thank you to everyone who bought that, made it a #1 national bestseller. This is what Republicans and conservatives are going to need to fight moving forward. This is not just about what big government does, but it is political. It's not just about Joe Biden issuing some policy, raising taxes, some executive order. It's about Joe Biden redefining Martin Luther King Day as George Floyd Day, which is essentially what he did. It's about some woke corporation encouraging you to say this and don't say this. It's about big tech explicitly prohibiting you from saying certain things, and that reshapes all of it. Those are very powerful political interests, and it is incumbent on any serious conservative who wants to maintain something resembling the traditional American way of life to fight back against all of it. I'm so glad you liked that clip. I thought it was good work. I thought it was pretty interesting. Look, I'm with you is what I'm saying. We both appreciated that clip. So you gotta subscribe. You gotta ring that bell. Get those notifications for all the new videos that come out, and head on over to Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, Google Play, wherever you get your audio podcasts. Type in The Michael Knowles Show, subscribe, leave a 5-star review. I appreciate it. We'll see you next time.